Hi everyone, my name's Emily Pearce and I'm the owner of Lifespan Nutrition. I wanted to have a quick chat today to talk about my new video series that I really want to do. It's something that I've wanted to do for over 12 months now, and I've been kind of brainstorming and planning and kind of hasn't really all come together, and I thought recently I really need to put some work into it, and I've mapped it all out, and I think I know what I want to talk about. But anyone who's listened to my videos before knows I can get a little bit rambly, so I've got a few notes in front of me to try and keep me on track today. So I guess the aim of the workshop, what's it all about? As you all know, I'm a nutritionist and I see dozens of clients in my clinic, and I find that almost everyone who wants to lose weight, it's not about it's not always about at the start what they're eating, what their habits are. Often their mindset isn't in the right place to promote health. It might be their lifestyle, it might be the people around them, it might be, the baggage that they've got from being a child. And so getting the mindset right is the first kind of puzzle piece in building your health. I'll be first to say I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a life coach or anything like that. So what I do have is experience for what works for me and what has worked for clients of mine in the past. So I wanted to put it into a few little workshops where I can work with everybody on helping them to get the right mindset to help them achieve their health goals. And if you see any benefit, obviously, in adding a nutrition component to that, you can come and see me, but if not, it might help you to achieve a few things and live a better life. So that was kind of the idea behind it. So having a healthy lifestyle is not just about what you eat and your exercise. It's your sleep, it's your hydration, it's the way that you feel about yourself, the way you feel about food, the way you feel about exercise, the way you feel about everything, and that will all influence your health. Things like stress can change your hormones, and that will impact how you process food. So I get a lot of highly stressed office workers who often carry weight around their middle, and that has a lot to do with their stress and cortisol levels. So I'd like to work through all of those things over the next few weeks. So what does it look like? The first workshop will be taking stock of our current health, so ranking ourselves in all the different aspects of our life. The workshop after that will be how will change benefit you, so understanding how making changes to your life will impact you. Where will you be in 12 months time if you do make a change? Where will you be in 12 months time if you don't make a change? What's motivating you to make the change? Because it has to be you, not the people around you that want you to change. And if that's the case, then maybe we need to reassess what you're changing. After that, we'll look at implementing your change. So what does that actually look like in your life? What are the changes that you need to make to your lifestyle to make these changes work? Are there things that, if you had goals in the past, New Year's resolutions that just never got fulfilled? I think something like that, over 80% of people don't achieve the resolutions that they make at the start of the year. But why is that? Is that because we haven't set the right framework for you to succeed? So we'll work through that. The next week we'll talk a little bit about the power of visualization. Following that, we'll talk about being present with your goals, so not getting derailed. We've all got a default kind of mode of thinking that works really well for us and it protects us, but it can make it really hard to change. So we've got to create a new way of thinking. We've got to learn how to put ourselves actively into that new way of thinking, so that we can be positive and make the changes that we need to make. So following on from that, we'll talk about time. Time is infinite, but it's the thing that when I talk to people about making change, they'll say, well, I don't have time to do that. How can we make time? How important are the changes to you? Or are there things changes you can make that will fit into your current lifestyle, and maybe the things that take time we can do down the track. So we'll talk about time. We'll follow that week with talking about social media. Is social media secretly sabotaging you? What does that look like? I often find the things that I think are going to motivate me are actually the things that demotivate me. So we'll talk a little bit about how we can identify those, what to do about them, and where to find places that will motivate you. And finally, we'll talk about how you can find reliable health information, like how do you assess that the information you're getting is correct, where do you go, because these days a lot of people just Google stuff, and there's some great easy to read articles, but are they someone's opinion piece? Are they based on fact? What's the fact? And often, I can read the same article as 5 other people, and we might all have different takes on what we've just read, and it comes from our experience, other things we've read, and us kind of connecting all that together into our worldview. So how can you assess the information and know it's right for you? So we'll talk through that. So I think that's about 8 weeks worth. So I'll be aiming to go live on Facebook every Thursday to talk about it. Following the go live, I'll attempt, I'm not very good with technology, to load it to my YouTube channel so that people can access it there. And if anyone wants to stay updated on the videos, I am in the I think I can on my mailing list thing create a special link where if anyone wants to have notification of the link to the video and the notes from the session, that you can sign up. But I'll work on that and I'll post it on the page if I can do that. And at the moment, we're talking about what we're going to call the video series, because I thought I wanted a cool, catchy name. So it's really all about a mindset in relation to health. So the 2 options are Motivate Your Mind or Health Chat. It's pretty even Stevens at the moment. So if you haven't voted, drop down to the post below this and vote for which one you think you like, so that I can have a cool hashtag that we can use with it. I'm not very creative. If you can think of something better, pop it below and that might be the winner. So my notes, we've talked about why I wanted to do these videos, what we're going to discuss over the next 8 weeks, that we might have hopefully a email that can go out to you to notify you after the session of the video, and the notes from the session and takeaways. And I'm hoping to put together a little booklet that you can work through with some of the questions, because I'll give everyone at the end of each video, I'll give you a task to work on over the next week. And that is it. So start thinking, is there an area of your health that you are not 100% happy with? Start assessing, and next week we'll kind of take stock of your current health and pick a few areas to work on. So thanks everyone for tuning in and viewing the video. Drop any questions or comments below, and we'll see you next week live on Thursday. Thanks.